Hello, everyone. Very warm welcome to my meetup. Here is your host, Zahid. Some of you who are joining, like for the second, third, or fourth, or fifth time, they know me already. But for new people, I would like to give a little introduction of myself. I come from selling on Amazon and Shopify background. So I started in this domain 7 years ago when I was frustrated in my full-time job. So I left my job and I learned these things. So I became a successful seller online, selling online multiple products, multiple brands, Amazon and Shopify. I scaled my own brands to multiple millions online. I built three companies in the last 7 years, a software company, a consulting company, and an e-commerce agency. I have 30 plus team members. We are active in two countries, US and Germany. We have an office in Berlin and an office in Miami. I am currently in Berlin, flying back to Miami on Friday and Saturday, so I'm not doing any meetup on those days, but I will be back on Sunday from our Miami office in Brickell. So we do these meetups for free. And what we do is we basically share knowledge. So these are, like very specific niche communities. We have a lot of Shopify store owners, Amazon store owners. They come, they learn these strategies, what I have applied successfully. So we are not part of Shopify, we are not part of Amazon or any tools that we discuss here. We don't get any commission from anyone, and we also don't sell their products actively. I use Shopify because it is easy. I use Amazon, it is a good marketplace. I use some other tools like ChatGPT, Jungle Scout because they are good products. If you can find some other tools cheaper, other platforms cheaper, better, let me know as well and you can use them. So we don't make any affiliate commissions from these platforms. Another disclaimer here, all the things that I teach, I have practically applied them for myself. And I became successful using these techniques. I launched a lot of products online. I became successful applying those methods, those techniques, but that does not mean they will work for you. And I also don't advise that you use those techniques the way I am telling you. So if you have any doubts, do your own research. I don't provide any investment advice or I don't guarantee anything that if you apply those techniques or you use those tools, you will be successful. But the good news is on Amazon and Shopify, there are hundreds and thousands of people who earn a lot of money. Big money, small money, medium kind of money, like from $5,000 all the way to 5 million. There are even companies that became so big that they started with one product, they sell now 500, 800 million a year. Utopia Deals is one of them. I know the story of those guys personally. So do your own research if you want to use any of these methodologies, these tools, and then decide if this is something for you. So this was the more like the disclaimer part. I would like to share with you the agenda for today. We will talk about some basics. Of course, we want to talk about concepts because in every meetup we have new people joining. So I want that they understand the basics as well. So another thing I wanted to mention here, after every meetup, I offer 3 Zoom calls for free. You can book a Zoom call with me, bring your questions if you have any doubts, anything, and discuss with me openly. And I tell you specifically that in these Zoom calls, I will also explain you what exactly are our services. And if you like, you can also work with us. These meetups are for free. We don't sell anything in these meetups. For Zoom calls, I tell you specifically that I will listen. I will take your questions. It is kind of, like a one-to-one coaching, consulting. 30-minute Zoom call is valued at $150. I give it 3 calls every day for free. So book your time slot because before it is gone. We come now to some concepts. What exactly is dropshipping and what exactly is private label? Before we go in these details, I would like to drop the link to our website so that you can have it with you and you can know more about us, like who exactly are these guys, right? So you can read about our company, case studies. There is a lot of information there. So I will go back to my agenda. So today I want to talk about, dropshipping, private label concepts. So we have Derek with us. So he is doing drop shipping with his own brand. So it is semi-private label. He does not own any stock, but he is still doing drop shipping with his own brand. We can call it, like white labeling. So a pure private label is that you have your products in stock. This is private label, 100%. So drop shipping can be with your brand, without brand. So Derek is doing with his brand. It is called branded drop shipping. He still has his brand name printed on products. And how does he do that? He's, I think, in supplements and fitness related products. Maybe he's working with a factory that is based in the US and doing, like supplement products on a drop shipping basis. When he gets an order, the company prints his brand name, logo, everything on the product and ships it out. So that is how he is doing branded drop shipping. But drop shipping can also be without brand name. For example, there are general products without any brand names or the brand names from other companies. This can also be drop shipping. So drop shipping is you don't buy a product. So you build a website on Shopify or any other platform, and then you start selling. You sell these products and your supplier is shipping these products after you get an order. You don't put any money at risk. You don't invest in stock. All you do is build a website and then start selling. Of course, you invest in marketing. And then we have private label businesses. Private label is you work with a manufacturer, you put your own brand name, your packaging, descriptions, everything, and sometimes you do a lot of customization. It can be a very unique product as well. This is called private label. Why Shopify? I like Shopify because it offers a lot of integrations. There are a lot of free apps that you can use. That is why I like Shopify. Why Amazon FBA? You can sell private label products on eBay, other platforms as well, Walmart, other big companies. Amazon is a very good platform. They are the pioneers. They are still dominating the market. That is why I prefer Amazon. I have been a seller on Amazon and a Shopify as well, right? Then we come to another topic, how we find best-selling products. So I have learned these techniques in the last 7 years. I failed miserably when I started because I didn't focus on product research. I was just, like launching products on my emotions and feelings basis, products I liked. So this was the biggest mistake. I lost a lot of money. Then one of my products picked up on Amazon, started making me $10,000 every month in pure profit. That was the turning point. And from that point on, I built multiple brands, multiple companies. I launched multiple products because I figured out how to find a successful product and how to make it successful on Amazon and also on Shopify. And in today's meetup, we will be using a very popular extension that is also an American company, which offers this extension Jungle Scout. So it fetches data from Amazon and finds best-selling products. For dropshipping, we also have some apps. Deezer's AliExpress is platform. Deezer's is an app that fetches products from AliExpress and puts the products on Shopify store. I'm not sure if we will have time today to build a store live, but do check out tomorrow's meetup. We will do it tomorrow. Build a live store as well. So today I want to talk about concepts. I really want to go deep into product research on Amazon because I am getting a lot of questions why I am preferring Shopify over Amazon. No, I am not doing that. I only talk more about dropshipping or Shopify because it requires less investment. But Amazon is also a big beast. It is a very big platform. People are making a lot of money there. So we will focus more on Amazon today. For private label, you can find products on Amazon. For dropshipping, you can take AliExpress or other websites. Like Temo is also doing dropshipping. From Alibaba, you can also integrate. And then there are a few questions that come on a regular basis. I will take proper questions here as well. Get your questions ready. Start sending them in the chat section or ask them in the end. How much is investment that you need? So for dropshipping, you don't need big investment if you can learn everything on your own. If you want to work with us or with any other company, you will need some money to pay for their services. That also depends how much you want to invest. But if you learn everything on your own, you don't need big money to start with dropshipping. Once you build a store, you will need some money to put into ads. For Amazon FBA, you will need money, and that is expensive. So to launch one product with private label, somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000, and you need to learn this as well. If you work with a coach or like a service provider, that also costs money, right? So why it is important to network with like-minded people or work with like-minded people? For example, I come from a background of selling. I have done a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money. I made a lot of money selling these products online. If you work with someone who knows this already, I'm not talking about that you hire him. I'm just talking about that you stay close to him, come to meetups, a person like me or anyone else, ask questions, ask for advice or feedback. Maybe he can give you something, some advice that can save you a lot of money, like 5, 10K that you are going to put into a wrong product. Or he can give you some advice that can save you a couple of months. That is also money, right? So that is why these sessions are very, very, very important. And we don't charge anything for these sessions. And we do it on a almost on a daily basis. We put a lot of effort, we edit these sessions, you get a recording, and then you also get a product manual, right? So all the points written down. Then you have WhatsApp community as well. Why we are doing it? We want to help as many people as we can. Number one. Number two, we are building a community. Number three, because we are also an agency, there are people who like our content, who like me, who think I can genuinely help. They work with us as well, right? And I say it openly. If you think I can contribute value, hire me. And I can save you a lot of money and I can save you a lot of time. So that can be a separate discussion. We can talk about that in one-to-one calls. So we come back here because sometimes people ask me, like why you are doing it, right? Why you are coming on a Zoom call every day, like 1 hour, putting your time. So that is why I am putting my time, building the community, helping other people, as many people as we can, and of course, getting a business for us as well in the end. This is not a hard sell. Even if you don't buy anything from us, stay in the community, contribute, come, participate. You can stay there forever without paying us a single dollar. The only thing I ask sometimes, if you like my sessions, if you like me, if you think I help you, go on meetup.com, give us a review because that can help other people to see that there is this meetup and they can also come and learn something. All right. So we get now straight to the point. We go into details. What exactly we are going to do? I told you, like a little bit of background that these things are available and how we start. So I see some of you may have already Shopify store. So Derek mentioned, so he has a store already. He picked up, like products that are in supplements because he is a coach. He understands this market well. He's into fitness. But let's see, you don't know anything where to start, and you want to go into niches that are purely data based, analytical, 100%, no emotions, no, like personal likings. You want to pick up products that sell really, really good. Just look into data. So that has been my approach after after a failed, like in 10 launches. Now I look only into data, and from data I make an estimate if I will be successful. And that estimate is not, like always correct. I can still fail. Market conditions can change, anything can change, but I do my best to arrive at a conclusion that this product is going to be successful. And I have a list of criteria. This criteria I am going to share with you today. So I will start with ChatGPT, which is my favorite. And I will ask today from ChatGPT about private label. Normally I ask, like about drop shipping. I am starting private label brand on Amazon in the US. Give me product ideas that have less competition, higher margins. So this is, like these are some of the things that I look into. higher margins, no seasonality, because you want to pick up products that sell the whole year around. You need to give these prompts to Shopify. No seasonality, lightweight, no bulky products, no regulations, low risk. These are some of my, like benchmarks criteria, right? So these are the things I look into specifically. I don't want to launch a product that requires, like a certification. Direct, nothing against supplement products, because you are doing branded drop shipping. So these companies that are shipping, if they are based in the US, they are having, I think, all these kind of certifications. But I don't want to produce something in China that someone is using, for health or for anything else. I don't want to do that. I want to sell products that have close to zero risk, so we can lose money, but we cannot get anything, like get sued or any other problem, because we are building a small business. So we want to avoid all those big troubles in the start. But once you become successful, you sell 2 million, $3 million, you have a supplement company, you can hire people, they can do all the research, like ingredient, all these kind of things. But to start, don't get into complicated, highly regulated products. You don't need it, because there are so many other products that you can sell. Go for low-hanging fruits. Okay, let's run this query here and let's see what kind of product ideas we get. Some of the product ideas we will have, they look very basic, but these basic products are making hundreds and thousands, and in some cases millions of dollars on Amazon, right? So don't underestimate the power of a small product. So riches are in niches, always a niche product. Okay, so here are a few products coming, and I will start, analyzing these products on Amazon.com. And I will show you, I will give you my feedback, a very detailed feedback, and I will tell you why I think these products are good. I can take a few questions here as well. What is a private label again? OM Patel is asking, what exactly is private label? Patel, private label is you produce your products under your brand name. For example, you want to sell fitness clothing. You want to sell, let's say, these jackets online. Let's talk about these jackets. So you put your brand name, which is OM Patel, right? This is printed here. And these jackets are coming from a factory in China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, or Nepal, or like Sri Lanka, or wherever, Turkey or East Europe, where these factories are normally. They are coming into a warehouse in China. Sorry, in the UK or the US markets. These are basically two markets where we sell normally. So you can sell anywhere, but these are good markets. Under your brand name, and you have stock. So this is called private label. You can do private label on Amazon. Michelle, very nice to meet you. I'm not sure I have seen you before, but welcome to my community. Do you recommend to start with a private label? 100%. This is the misconception that I wanted to clarify today, because we discuss a lot drop shipping, all these kind of things. I definitely recommend doing a private label brand. You can have better margins, better quality, quick shipping. Amazon is the best platform. The only it's not a drawback, it's your personal choice. I started with private label, Amazon FBA, and pure private label. I'm talking about pure private label, importing products into warehouse. That is how I got started. So you can start, but you will need investment. So if you have money, right, and you want to spend that money, you can start private label. So private label can pick up much quicker than a Shopify store, but it is expensive as compared to Shopify. You can also do private label on Shopify. So private label means you have your own products. It is also a little bit risky, and there is the fun, like no risk, no fun. So private label is having more fun, why? Because your money is at stake. You are producing this inventory in advance. But don't go after, like 30,000, 40,000 and invest that amount of money. So 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 to under 10,000 in one product or two products, This is a good amount of money, and work with someone. If you want to do private label, I highly suggest work with someone who has done it and he knows how to do it, because on private label your money is at risk, right? So with drop shipping you can go wrong, you can change the store, but with private label, once the products are there, you cannot change them. You have to sell them, and the biggest problem is if you cannot sell them, your money will be lost. So I highly suggest doing private label. I have done it, I do it, I will be doing it, and I teach that as well. And that is my favorite business model. Dropshipping is for people who don't have this investment, right? People, they cannot afford to lose. So they get started with dropshipping and then they move into private label once they become successful. Yes, of course. No risk, no fun, as I said, Michelle. So there is a risk, right? So you will lose money and you will make money, right? So it goes, like together. Okay, good. So there are some other questions coming which are more like a technical nature. Kara is asking, even if I get products, how do I get ungated? Kara, we don't go into these complicated products that require gating. What kind of products require gating? Supplement products, products that are related to health, CBD products. We don't go into that. So what I teach is I teach simple products. That does not mean these simple products having less demand. These are also selling in multiple millions sometimes. I'll show you here as well with data. Go into simple products, you will not need gating. Gating is for people that are for products that are complicated. Stay away from gating in the start. If once you become successful, you can go into gating. For example, I have 7 years of experience. I have team of people who help me. We can go into gating if we want to launch our products. But if you have not launched before, don't go there. That is my opinion. You can still decide if you really want to launch a product that requires, this approach, needs to get approved by Amazon. Go for it, but I don't suggest that. All right. So Patel is asking, I am actually looking to import some goods from India and sell on Amazon, but I am not looking to make website for it because I don't know how to make one and maintain one. What do you suggest and think? Patel, we can make a website for you if you don't know how to do it. We can also maintain that for you. If you want to learn on your own, you can come to my meetups for free. I will teach you there as well. I have a link here shared. I am dropping that once again. You can also book a call with me and we can discuss, like if these products are going to be good. If you are trying to import from India, go for it. Good. Just check, like the tariff situation. If they are more expensive in India, then go for China or some other country, right? So your end goal is to make money and produce wherever it is cheaper. So you will find a lot of suppliers in China even doing the same products that you want to produce in India. But if you can source cheap in India, go for it. All right. So Michelle, the investment required to work with us that varies. How many products you want to launch, how many months of coaching or consulting you need. These programs are very customized. So we do have some standard programs. So I suggest normally regarding any pricing related questions, just book a Zoom call with me. It is for free. You can still bring your questions and I can also explain our pricing. I think that works better. So if you don't mind. So I'll help you. I drop a link here, book a Zoom call and we can talk about the pricing as well. What is the success rate with other partners? In general, we have a very good success rate. If you follow what we teach, you work the program, we have a really, really good success rate, and we have a lot of case studies, people who are successful on our website. You can check that there as well. So Om Shrestha is asking about dropshipping. So dropshipping, we discussed a little bit. I can go in more details. Dropshipping is that you don't buy any products in advance. You go on AliExpress. I will show you with example as well how you can find a product on AliExpress and integrate into your Shopify store, right? So we will do a meetup tomorrow. We will build a new store on Shopify as well. So this will also be relevant for you, Patel. If you want to join, come again tomorrow, right? So today I want to focus more on product research that is relevant for both Amazon FBA and also for Shopify. It is relevant for both. Okay, let's move. All right, Elsa. I think we need to see. I'm not sure what exactly you want to check, but I can see posts from everyone else. Just let me know if you have any specific questions around that as well. How can I help? So I can also unmute you if you want to talk, raise your hand, right? So, but I think I am able to see uh, whatever is posted by everyone. It could be a technical glitch as well. All right, guys. So I have taken a few questions here. I'll go back to my presentation. And what I will do is I will work on product research now. So I will show you the data from Amazon.com and we will look into products, right? So let's see, we have here a few products coming up. I'll show my screen once again and let's look into the numbers. For example, the first product is silicone scalp massage brush. Okay, so this is a brush that is selling on Amazon. Let's run the first criteria to find a good product on Amazon is when you type the keywords, the product should be identical. So for example, these are really good keywords, very clear. So we don't see, like a mixture of different products. So we see products that are all in one category. So sometimes you put a keyword and then you see a different kind of product. So that is something which is really good. So this one is having 6,000 sellers. In my opinion, this is a little saturated category. So let me run the Jungle Scout extension here and let's see what exactly the numbers are for these products. Okay, I think I need to sign in. Just give me a second here. Okay, I need to log in. I haven't realized I was logged out. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I have it back here. I am going to share my screen with you once again. Okay, so what I am going to do is I did like I ran an extension here. And it is fetching me the data from these listings. So let me tell you some good points, some challenging points here, or like some of the challenges. So I said like it is going to be a little crowded niche. So I was right. So I just saw the number 6,000 and then you see high demand, but with high competition. You can still go for this. I wouldn't go for this. We are analyzing live products, right? So this is what experience tells, like you look at the product, you look at a few numbers and you do it right away. I didn't look into this before this meetup. So I was right about it. So, but let's talk about numbers here. So this seller is selling 211,000 per month from one product that can easily be bought, I think. Let's see how much this cost on AliExpress. Scalp massage hair growth, Amazon.com. Sorry, AliExpress or Alibaba. Let's see. I think it cost a few cents, not even, like $1. Okay, so this is a different one. Scalp massage brush. Is it a brush or what exactly is soft silicone scrapper shampoo? Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, we don't find the exact. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so less than $1, right? So a product that is costing you can also do drop shipping. So you just import this product into Shopify. I'll show you this tomorrow. So join my other meetup tomorrow. So you can import this product into Shopify or produce this. So I was going to discuss how is it possible that this one product is making almost $250,000 every month. Let's go more into details. This is the seller that is making $250,000. Okay, so there is some more data here. So let's talk about numbers. So let's see when so this one is having a lot of reviews, 155,000 reviews. This is also a negative point. To get to those reviews, you will take, like number of years. That means this is not so impressive that after 155,000 reviews, you only have 250,000 sales. So this shows that product is having quite, good amount of competition. So let's see, when did they launch? So there are so many reviews. I'm sure they launched, long time ago. I don't see a date here. Normally there is a date. Okay, I don't see any date here. But it looks like this listing is a couple of years old, because to get to those reviews, you need at least a few years. So let's drop this product. So a lot of reviews for the first listing that is selling, 250,000, high demand, high competition, right? And another thing, so it's just $6. So it should be at least, like $14-15. So this is a very small product. Some margins can be very low. We don't go into it. Okay, so let's get into more product ideas. Okay, so let me open another thread here. Give me more, because I changed my browser, so I have to put the criteria again. Give me more product ideas for private label, Amazon, FBA. Okay. So my chat GPT has been trained on launching almost, like 5,000 plus products for a lot of our customers. So the recommendations I get, they are very, very customized, because all the algorithms are in the back end. They understand what kind of questions we ask. Let's see what other products are coming up. We have home and kitchen item. So this one we checked. Reusable silicone facial cleansing pads. Okay. Let's check this one. Okay, so these cleansing pads. So this is what I was mentioning, that if I put this thing, like these keywords, there are a lot of different products that are coming up. So the top products must be similar, because then we can understand these are the real keywords. Then we have, like these water pads. Then we have these silicone things. Okay, so, and then we have these kind of pads. So I will drop that, because there are no real clear keywords. Okay, so sometime it can take, like hours to find a really good product, because that is how product research works. But I need to find something for you guys to, like look into data. And we have only 20 minutes left. Let me scroll it quickly to see what can I find. Pet hair remover rollers, washable. Okay. Yoga mat straps, cleaning, cable management, reusable produce, beeswax food wraps. Okay, so this is an eco-friendly product. Let's see what exactly are the sales for this. So I used to scan at least, like 3,000 to 4,000 products for just, like one niche. And I still remember when I bought the Jungle Scout extension for the first time, I went through approximately 30,000 plus products. So it was, like sometimes crazy when I was starting out. So because I was very, very careful. Okay, so let's see what exactly are the numbers for this. Maybe we can find. So medium demand with low competition, we can live with that. How many sellers are there? 392. Very good. Okay, I like this. So just 392 sellers. We are not having, like 1,000 or 6,000. Okay, this looks like a good product. Let me go more into details. Monthly revenue, so 48,000. Good. So how many reviews this guy is having? Let's open this top one. 2,000 reviews. Okay, which is fine. It's not, like 150,000, right? So you saw, like there were 150,000 reviews, 250,000, but you compare, like just run some maths. You have here 2,600 reviews, but you still have almost 50,000 revenue, right? So proportionately, the reviews are, like very less here. And then we have for another listing here, 11,000, okay, which is quite a big number. But we also have 1,447 because on Amazon, you will also need to bring reviews. And this number is also good, 20,000, right? 20,000 with 1,447 reviews, not a big number. Let's see when did this guy launch with 20,000. This looks like a new seller as well. Let me see if we can find the date. When did they launch this product? Okay, we don't have a date as well. But in my opinion, this product is not more than a year old, in my opinion. Maybe we can see from reviews. Okay, 2023. Okay, so we still have, like two years of reviews here as well. But we can still live with this kind of product. So it is selling for more than $11. And let's see how much it costs to produce this product. Sorry, we need to check it on AliExpress or Alibaba. There are a lot of tabs that are open here. Okay, let's check it there. So that you can also convert it into US dollars. So somewhere around, like depending upon the packaging, of course, if you offer more wraps, then you can charge a higher price, somewhere between $1 to $2. So, and let's see what exactly is the average price here. This is the average price, $14. So in my opinion, this is still a good product. So $14 to $15 average price. Average revenue of all the sellers is $5,000. 300 sales. Average reviews 896. This is a good product. Of course, it requires testing how good these speed apps perform. Don't launch this product just based on this research. When we go for Amazon, we test so many things. For example, let me tell you what will happen. So we are talking about private label here because we want to minimize risk. How do we minimize risk for private label? Because this is not like this that you integrate drop shipping and then you change the product the second day. Here, you will produce at least 1,000 to 2,000 units under your brand name, packaging, everything. And if they don't sell, you will lose that money. So we spend a lot of time on product validation. So what exactly is the product validation? We look into more data. We go on Google Trends. We use more AI tools. We read reviews from a lot of other sellers. It takes 10 times more efforts to launch a private label product as compared to a dropshipping store. And that is why it is a long-term game. So you need to plan for at least 7 to 8 months for Amazon FBA or private label one product. So what do you do next? So you go on Alibaba. So I put the product name here. You order a few samples from 3 to 4 suppliers from China, test this product, and then see if you should be selling and read reviews from all other sellers as well. What exactly are the, like complaints, and then try to improve on those complaints, right? So that is how you build it up. So in this session, what we learned, the next steps are either you launch a Shopify store with this bead app. We can also find it on AliExpress. There we source without buying any inventory. You can build a store on Shopify very quickly. If you don't know how to do it, we can build it for you, or you can learn it here in this session. Not today, but in the coming sessions, right? So in this meetup, you can learn, build a store on Shopify, start selling. Let's say your goal is to hit $10,000 with this product, and then decide if you want to go for Amazon FBA. If you reach $10,000 on Shopify with this product, test out a few suppliers, launch on Amazon as well. Or if you are like me who likes risks, right? You can also take a little bit of risk, so a few $1,000, like starting a business, taking a little bit of risk, go for that, right? Again, this is not an investment advice. Do your own research. like check if you want to do it. But there are millions of sellers on Shopify. They are making a lot of good money. So, and that is why a little bit of risk is also helpful. So no risk, no fun. And business is always risk. Job is also a risk, like to be honest. So, and especially these days, like when sometimes I think we associate so much risk with the entrepreneurship or business people. I see like people getting fired every day, like 20,000 people, like they got laid off because AI is taking over. Who knows if your job is going to be around in next 2, 3 years, right? So, in my opinion, job is even a bigger risk, right? So, if you get laid off and your job does not exist because AI is automating everything, what are you gonna do, right? Do another degree? So, start something. Learn the skills that are not easily replaceable. So, still, there is no AI that can replace all this kind of knowledge because it does not come, like for us just chat. It comes from launching hundreds of products, failing, like from hard lessons, from experience, and plus another team that is having a lot of experience in launching these products. So, welcome to the club. That is why these sessions are important. All right. So, you can either take this product, build a Shopify store. We will build a Shopify store tomorrow. Do join our meetup, or you can do private label. So, if you do private label, then there are next step: find a supplier, build an account on Amazon. Building an account on Amazon is complicated because Amazon need to approve it. It is not like Shopify. That is why we don't do it online. But if you want to work on a private label business, we teach this, we do consulting, coaching, everything. We have our own products as well. Don't get this impression if I teach a lot drop shipping, that means we don't do private label. So I did specifically this session for private label today. We'll do the session tomorrow for specifically for drop shipping. We will build an online store. I will take a few questions here that are coming in the chat. So OM Patel is asking, you said you are going to release edited version of today's live. So I can know where and how I can find it. And will I need to pay for it? Patel, all the recordings are for free. You will also get a manual with that recording. It is for free. You don't need to pay us. Just join our group on WhatsApp and there will be the link within 24 hours. We need to do some editing as well, right? So stay in the community. Join our WhatsApp group. OM is asking, OM Shrestha is asking, so do you guys know each other, by the way, Patel and Shrestha? So for both, the first name is OM, right? All right. So OM Shrestha is asking, can you show where you click to see details as you are showing now? I'm sorry, OM Shrestha, I don't remember what the details. So tell me specifically where you want me to click and I will do it for you. All right. So Kara is asking, ask for higher priced items. Sorry, I also don't understand what exactly do you mean here. If you could repeat. So in which context I should ask? Do you mean I should ask from ChatGPT for higher priced item? Is this what you are asking? We can do that as well. So Shaj is asking, how can we get data from the online social media about what videos of products are on hype and spendings on ad by creator or product that looks to have potential yet still not popular? All right. $1 million question. So you need to get to work, right? So for this, you need to do a lot of research. You need to find videos on TikTok that you see are having a lot of, views. They are ranked really good. Then you need to ask ChatGPT as well. If you want to search products on Amazon, you need to type keywords, see what kind of sales they are having. There are also some tools available. We will discuss them as well, specifically for tracking sales. Go to SimilarWeb as well, check the traffic. So this thing cannot be just done with one app. So there will be a lot of tools that we need to take, and we need one complete session on that. It is a good question. I will try to do a session on this as well. We have a few more questions coming up. David is asking, can you explain again how you get to the sales information for individual items that you were using as examples of high sales volume? David, I just run the Jungle Scout extension. Okay, let me show you once again. So what I am doing here, I put, like reusable bees wax wrap, and I have a Jungle Scout extension. I run this extension and this is getting me sales. So this is the seller. These are the sales numbers, right? I simply, like filter this top is here, 37,000 or whatever. So that is how I get it. I hope it is clear now. So Shaj is saying, please use Manus AI and let us know how was your experience. I will check that. Thank you so much, Shaj, for this suggestion. I will put it on my list. Maybe we can do a session if I like that. Guys, any other questions? We still have 5 more minutes. And I am going to drop a few links here again. 3 Zoom calls for free. I will not ask anything, even if you don't sign up, right? So book a Zoom call. Bring your questions. Let's brainstorm together. Anything that you cannot discuss here, right? Anything personal, so people sometimes, so I get a lot of product ideas from people. I tell them, like just send them in WhatsApp group. They tell, no, 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 no. So my products will get copied. So give us, like private data. So give us Jungle Scout data. So if you are one of those guys, so come and let's discuss, right? So will not cost anything. Okay, so if you don't want to come on the Zoom call, we have the WhatsApp community here. You want to spend more time, you are not sure how these things work, join this community. Spend some time, some time in the community, see what exactly we teach. And if this is something for you, it's not for everyone. So Shaj, I resigned from my full-time job. It was 20, so it was 7 years ago. It was end of 2018. So this was the year when I resigned from my full-time corporate job. So that was a very good corporate job. I could stay there for my whole life. So, but I was just, like not happy. So the way things were going on, I didn't like my boss. I was frustrated. Whatever I tried to, like contribute, I was being pushed back. So it was a bit basically mental frustration, not, like a physical or some financial frustration. I was earning good amount of money there, but it was mental frustration, like I was completely, like wasted and burned out, and the politics and everything. And then I resigned. So 2019 I started. The first year was very hard for me. I I failed in everything what I did because I didn't know all these methods. I didn't work with any coach or consultant. And also, back in the days, there was no AI or very limited AI, right? So we can do a lot of research. So Jungle Scout was starting back then. They had, like a dashboard, and then this extension came up. And then we started, doing more product research and all these kind of things. But the data was very limited. And data is the foundation here, and not just the data, interpretation of the data. So 2019 I failed the whole year, and I was about to give up. I thought it's not going to work out. And end of 2019, one product that I launched on Amazon that started making me $10,000 in pure profit. And then it picked up, and then I scaled massively, and I went to, like a couple of millions, like very quickly, because whatever I earned, I invested back. So this was, like my journey. I hope it helps. I have a Shopify store where I sell. So David is asking, he's having a Shopify store where he sells t-shirts with my designs and text. I use Canva to create my designs and Printful for shirt and shipping fulfillment. Would my store be considered a drop shipping operation? Yes, this is a drop shipping. So basically, your store is a print on demand store because you are using Printful. So this is a drop shipping, but there is a very specific term for this, which is called print on demand, but it is still drop shipping. You are not doing private label. All right, guys, so my time is up. I have still a lot of other work to do because before I travel. So I will be, like summarizing this. Um, I still work on my store, Kara. So we have a lot of stores available. And on top of my own brands, we set up an agency. We are having 30 plus people. We work with more than 1,000 sellers. And we run a successful business. We run a successful consulting, coaching, and services business on top of my own stores. And I like teaching, and we make money as well from everything that we do. And I'm very open about that. That is why I do these sessions. And another part of doing these sessions is my passion for, like sharing knowledge. So, and I'm very happy about that. So, whatever I have learned, I share with other people. All right, guys. Anything else you would like to know? Just drop another question. I have 1 more minute and then I will wrap up. If you liked my session, if you think that I contributed something towards your knowledge, give me a review on meetup.com. Like give your honest review. What do you think about this session? If you have any suggestions you want me to improve or talk about any specific things, just drop it in the chat and I will try to implement that. If there are no other questions, I would like to drop the call link once again for people who have not seen it before. This is the link to book a Zoom call with me, a private call, 30 minutes. Let's discuss if we can work together and if I can help you with anything. With that, I'm very happy that we had a very good discussion today. Thank you so much for participation in this meetup. We have another meetup tomorrow, same time. Feel free to join. It's gonna be for free, like always. Then I am traveling Friday and Saturday. I'm not doing any meetup. Then I will be back on Sunday again with the meetup, another meetup, and we will discuss in our Sunday meetup what exactly we are going to do for the next week. So we don't have any meetups for the next week planned yet. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. I wish you all the best. Keep building. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.